On the deck to melt the snow.
This stands, I think, if I remember, or down near it.
Or you fought the fish so long that you had to take a leak or something.
Yeah.
And you ended up just peeing while you're fighting.
Just go, man. You just gotta go.
The only way you can get any traction was to melt the snow.
That was it. Had to melt the snow.
He was hooked up in the boat fighting a fish with yellow snow around his feet.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Something along those lines.
I remember one time we went up to Moorhead to tuna fish, and it was like there was a little bit of a few inches of snow in the bottom of the boat, and it was about 15 degrees, and somebody came up with this great idea of taking a bucket of water, the warm ocean water, which was probably in 60 degrees or mid-50s, whatever, and dumping it on the deck to melt the snow. But the only problem was that it was so cold that it froze immediately, and we ended up with about 6 inches of ice on the boat. And the ice turned the bottom of the boat into an ice skating ring. And then we'd go hook a tuna and get pulled all over the inside of the boat like you were skating on ice.
That's an example of one of those stories that didn't actually happen, but in his mind, it's a great story, so it's worth telling.
That didn't really happen.
I don't think you were on board that day, Barrett.
I definitely wasn't. You're right. I don't think you were either, though.
That would be a good story if it really happened. But
I like those stories. You got any others?
I really sort of remember them pretty clearly. I know the next time I went out, I wore golf shoes with cleats on them.
wore golf shoes?
Yeah, so I could get some traction. Spikes.
Here we go. You wish you had some pants and boots that look like this, I know. It's hard to carry this look.
Are they snap off so you can just rip them off?
Yeah. Pretty wild. They do some serious fishing out of here. Question.
We know what the fleet's going to. You want to mess around with the bait, or you want to roll out?
Yeah, we're gonna play it by ear.
You want to get in line behind these baits, or you want to go on because you're getting me a little bit fouled up?
Go straight, right?
I got the mono. I got the.
We can try straight, right?
Yeah, turn your spreader lights back on. Can you see you?
Actually, I was just listening to these guys on the radio. Sound like the bite slowed down. The bite slowed down the last couple days, but they said they were getting the marks, which means they're seeing the fish, but apparently they weren't biting that good, which could mean these bluefish could pay off big. If we get the marks, if we got on the fish, it'd be hard for them not to bite. Not to bite those right there. That's it. You see that maneuver?
What's this little trick you got going on?
This is called bridling. It's nothing uncommon. This is how they sailfish down in South Florida with the live bait. Beach. I'd like to thank them for at least getting me this far.
About an hour at least. I think he gets worn down.
Over 72 Brant? Hey, I mean, that's a good keeper fish. You want to keep one, that's a good one. We definitely want to keep one if he's not over 72. He ain't 72. Pretty, a little gory, but we are gonna make dinner out of him. One or two dinners. One or two. What we normally do right here, if you were actually trying to learn, wanting to do this at home, the proper thing to do here to get a fish, or as long as he's not too big, you can actually take a fish bag, like an insulated fish bag, open it up, lay it across right here, wet it down, makes it slick like a slide board. Fish will slide right in. We go by the philosophy of working harder, not smarter. Thus, we're going to attempt to pull him in the boat, but if we fail, then we do have a fish bag. We'll have to dig it out. Okay, get his head over the... we're gonna take the bluefish. We caught a bunch of fish already. Now we're gonna try to be creative. We're gonna put the blue on the kite. Problem is we don't have much wind. Blue can pull the kite down. I don't know how this is gonna work, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to trim most of his tail off. Basically reduce his horsepower by a lot, so that he can, hopefully he won't have quite as much juice to pull the kite down with.
You don't know how big this fish is. Oh, God. I ain't kidding. That's a 1,000-pound fish. Gotta be.
That is the biggest one I've ever seen.
Nothing.
Where you need to change your angle. Back to drag off. Change your angle. Alright, go to the front corner. Go ahead and get the kite in there. Words just came out of my mouth. I said, we're going to really have a problem when the second one gets on. Kite rod.
Getting bigger, boys.
Please.
I'm way off of it. Take your time with him. I'm way off my drag.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Look at that.
You're off. Good one. I think came out of there. Just like that. Turn back to your right, dude.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna cut him whenever.
Those are dead.